Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
And the Tar Heels are on the move here.
Get set, get set.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Trying to power toward the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle.
North Carolina, 7. Miami, 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return.
Miami offense will take over. 1st and
to run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16.
42 Spider.
Back to pass. It's Knight. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Pump over the middle. It's Taylor. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it starts. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And this is why this guy is so tough to defend. The athleticism and quickness to be able to make a play when it looks like nothing is there. Uses his feet to evade the pressure and fires an absolute dart for a first down.
And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big fullback.
It's North Carolina in front, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third down play for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Knight. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And the Tar Heels moving quickly down the field here.
Well, this is how you keep a drive alive. You know, it doesn't always show up in a stat sheet the next day. But when you look at this quarterback, you want to get caught up in his passing numbers. These are the plays that I love. He picks up the first down and keeps this drive alive.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Warning play called on 3rd and short. He is stuffed at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
The ball is loose in the backfield. The defense scoops it up.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Toss play to the outside. Breaks free. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they hand it off to the back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Gain of 1. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Hit as he released it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Number 83.
The timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And here's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the Tar Heels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The screen pass complete to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back's got it again. Finding some room at the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the point after is good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. This will likely be the last play of the half. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Takes the toss and heads left. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage as the time runs out here in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. It's a quarterback keeper. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
Well, he moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll test the right side here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Run it here. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. Let's go to the right, looking for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Canes come up to the line in the hurry up.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
And it's caught. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, but he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem. Hold on now. There is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And with that, they retake the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set to kick this one.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Knight. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Pump over the middle. It's Hill. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that 1st down.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Now they call a run. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Back to pass. It's Knight. Blitz and a quick sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity, still with the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Working clock with the ground game. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason. This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. The fact is, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So, good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And the ball is incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes a handoff. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Tar Heels will crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. There's the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Breaks loose at the 40. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense have done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters. Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And tackled after a small pickup there. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, North Carolina.
So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And now with just 2 seconds remaining, this field goal attempt to force overtime. Makes it look easy. The game is now tied. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Touchdown, Canes. They jump on top in OT.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good.
Miami, 24, North Carolina.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Moves out of the pocket. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win.
What a job of answering it, coming up with that touchdown. Good throw by the quarterback, put a touchdown on the board, and now with all this momentum, man, part of me really wants to just try to end it right here and go for 2 for the victory.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, every play counts for this offense now that we're in overtime. You get positive yards, but it is a short gain. Don't waste downs. You want to get the ball into the end zone.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
On the play. Brings up third down.
So here comes a challenging third down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a fourth down decision. Grab near the sticks. It's Joseph. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And